Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into something really specific but crucial. The strategic blueprint of the Community Health Officer exam, CHO exam in India. This role, well, it's absolutely central, isn't it? Especially within the National Health Mission, the NHM.
It really is. You can't overstate its importance.
And the core mission for these CHOs, driven by Ayushman Farhat, is basically transforming sub-centers into these health and wellness centers, or HWCs. The goal being delivering comprehensive primary health care, CPHC.
Right, CPHC. And let's unpack that a bit. For anyone listening, the real insight here is that the CHO isn't just a clinician, they're a managerial clinician.
Managerial clinician, okay.
Yeah. So the exam, it's designed very deliberately. It tests the clinical stuff, sure, like handling common illnesses, but just as importantly, it tests administrative capacity. Can you actually execute policy, like managing those 12 specific packages of CPHC out in the field?
Got it. So diving into the exam blueprint itself, it's mostly objective type MCQs, right? Multiple choice questions.
Mostly, yes.
But the format can really vary. You might get a computer-based test, a CBT, say in UP, or maybe an OMR sheet, the offline paper version, in Rajasthan.
That's right. The delivery method changes state by state.
But here's what seems really interesting, strategically speaking.
Yeah.
The sheer weight given to professional subjects, we're talking nursing, public health. Unlike a lot of government exams, this technical knowledge makes up, 70 to 80% of the total score? That's massive.
It is. It really directs where your focus needs to be. And connected to that is this fascinating variable, negative marking.
Ah, yes. The penalty for wrong answers.
Exactly. And how you approach the test completely changes based on the state's rules here. So in places like UP or Maharashtra, no negative marking.
Okay.
The strategy is pretty clear. Attempt every single question. You lose nothing by guessing.
Right, leave no blanks. But then you have states like Rajasthan with negative marking. That changes things, doesn't it? It kind of makes you wonder, if the goal is broad, policy-aware candidates, does penalizing guesses risk rewarding people who just play it safe? Maybe omitting things they have some knowledge of?
That's a really important point. It forces a very different approach. Accuracy becomes paramount.
So you have to be sure.
You have to be sure. The test, in that case, it inherently filters for candidates who know the national protocols precisely, not just a general idea. It weeds out, perhaps, the risk takers who might be a bit, let's say, flexible with mandatory guidelines when they're actually on the job.
Okay, that makes sense. It prioritizes strict adherence.
Right.
So we've got the structure, the accuracy versus attempt rate dilemma. What about the actual content? What are the high-yield areas?
The highest